Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today, as you can tell, we are talking fixed blades. And I'll tell you right off the bat, guys, when I first pulled this out of the box, well, let me start out by saying that this one actually comes from the Black Widow pass around from our good buddy, the Knife Dude. He runs it. Um, Very awesome to see a young member of the community doing, getting really involved in the community, and he started a pass around, and it's just awesome. So shout out to him. Shout out to uh, the Black Widow pass around. I can really talk. I can. Um, for the opportunity to check out this knife, which just happens to be the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker. And what I started to say before is when I first pulled this thing out of the box, I'm like, wow. I mean, guys, this sheath just immediately grabbed my attention. This is like my favorite, absolute favorite style of leather sheath. Covers about 60 to 75% of the handle. You've got just enough to get a grip, to pull it out. Maybe a little bit lower, but maybe not. But I mean, this thing, look at that, man. This is a heavy duty, thick sheath. And oh, does it ever pass the smell test? Oh my goodness. It smells absolutely terrific. So, but just that kind of, obviously you've got stacked leather pieces there, but the back side, the one piece, the fold looped over belt loop, yeah, I just love that style of leather sheath. Yes, indeedy. So, we're going to talk not only about the sheath, I know I went on about that for a little while, but we're going to talk about the knife that's inside, the field trekker. But first off, it's got really, really good retention. You get a little bit. I didn't that time. Every once in a while, you get a little bit of initial slip, but I mean, it catches and it's really not going anywhere. You have to put some decent amount of pull to get it out of there. So the sheath is very, very well molded to the knife. But here is the knife itself. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous knife. You've got the burlap micarta handle, full tang construction, obviously. You even have a lanyard hole if you like to have lanyard on your fixed blades or on your knives in general. Definitely can do that with this one. Screwed construction, very nice. And then it just morphs into that beautiful, beautiful Laconico style drop point blade. Of course, yes, it is a Monterey Bay knife, so it is a Ray Laconico design. And I love his blade styles. And I'm trying to quit getting that reflection on it. There we go. It's just, I mean, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous blade shape. Now, of course, you do have nice light little choil now. Now, this is 3V steel. So, this is really the first really encounter I've had with 3V steel. And there is the vent on the ceiling. That's cool. I'm sure you want to see that. But, man, just like his folding knives, this is probably it is. It's just my favorite style of blade. And that's why I like Ray Laconico knives so much. Now, I do not have a field trekker in my collection yet. I will say yet. It may happen one day. As you guys know, I don't EDC fixed blades very much. I mean, I have a couple that, that I do use, but I just don't EDC them a lot because, well, unwanted attention is a real thing around here. And I've told this story many times, but I just don't. I may EDC like a neck knife every once in a while. That's hidden under my shirt. No big deal there. But to have something hanging off your belt here is just kind of, yeah, like I said, unwanted attention. Let's check out some specs on it. Decent sized knife, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're looking at about 8.5 inches. That's what they have as the overall official length to it. Overall length and sheath, it says 9 inches. So there you go. Blade length, you're looking at about 4. I see just over 4. They have it listed as 4.25. I see right about 4. Handle length, you're looking at, 3.5, 4.5, excuse me. 4.5 on the blade length. And of course, fixed blade, that's pretty much your full handle length. Grip length is actually about 3.75 as far as I'm seeing it. No, you're not really going to be able to choke up on it, because you will. I mean, the only place you have to put your finger, that definitely puts you up onto that blade. So choking up, really not a thing. I mean, it feels terrific. The micarta, oh, it's got some grip. And, in my experience, micarta, when it gets wet, it just kind of gets sometimes gets a little tacky, so it even helps with the grip. So, but man, is this a beautiful knife or what? It really is. It is a beautiful knife. And like I said, it speaks to me in a number of ways. Like I said, Laconico's blade shapes. Let me see here. I gotta find one. What do we have here? Where's it at? Well, how about the EZC? Yeah, I always put this one on camera as much as possible. But look at yeah. Yes, indeed. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous blade shape. Love that. Very simple, very clean, and that is what... Sorry, I was talking to the ground. That is what I love the most about it. Let's get a weight on it. Let's see what it weighs. We'll do it by itself, and then we'll do it with the sheath. So by itself, we're looking at 162 grams or 5.7 ounces. So for a fixed blade, you're going to have a little bit of oomph behind it. You got to get a little bit of weight behind it. That's always good. With the sheath, what are we talking about? With the sheath, we're talking about 8.3 and 234 grams. So it does have a little bit of weight behind it, but that's always good in a fixed blade, as far as I'm concerned. But overall, well, I mean, come on, guys. We'll say there's definitely a Laconico bias in me. I'll just be honest with you, because I am a huge fan of his designs, and this one really strikes home. It's a great looking knife. I mean, it's a fixed blade, and there's a lot of fixed blades out there have this general look drop point blade to it. But yeah, I'm just very, very much into this knife. It is a very, very good looking knife. I used it, I'll be honest with you, I used it a little bit. I didn't use it a whole lot. It's not my knife. It's in really, really good condition. And like I said, EDCing a fixed blade around here, yeah, it's not really a thing too much for me anyway. I just don't care for the attention. But, I use it on a little bit of cardboard, and man, it slices right through it. Now, it does have a convex grind. It's a hand ground convex grind on it. So very, very nice, and it's a pretty knife. It's very pretty. But it's definitely meant to be used and to get the most out of it that you can. And you know what? With that 3V steel and that micarta handle and the gorgeous, gorgeous leather sheath, yeah, this thing is going to last you for a long, long time. Really, really, really good looking knife. Doggone. Well, that's about a perfect picture right there. Might have to use that. But my goodness, yes. I really, really appreciate the opportunity from the Black Widow Pass Around, the opportunity to check out the Field Trekker. Man, like I said, fixed blades just don't I don't carry them and use them a lot, but man, it's another Laconico design. It's another Laconico knife, and I'm just kind of, you know, fanboying out. But I really should have the use for the knife. But then again, how many knives do I own, and can I use them all in a day? No, I have to parse them out. So it is what it is, I guess. But again, thanks a lot to Knife Dude and the Black Widow Pass Around for the opportunity to check out the Field Trekker. Another really, really good looking knife from Monterey Bay Knives and Ray Laconico. As always, guys, I greatly appreciate... Oh, I didn't tell you what it costs. I'm sorry. They are still available, and they cost right around $190. So, for a knife like that, you know, in my mind, for what you get in the package, the leather sheath, the 3V steel, and just the construction of the knife, you know, yeah, it's probably worth every penny. So, agree, disagree, that's fine. Let me know down in the comments if you do or you don't. That's what they're there for. But thanks again, guys. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.